Hi guys, good morning and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I will be discussing what I thought of the latest and super good episode of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Dropped its newest episode today on AMC Plus. Will be dropping on AMC regular tonight. Before I get into all of that, of course, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled review. So if you're not caught up on The Ones Who Live by the most recent episode, which is episode 3, you don't want to keep watching or listening to this episode review, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, character stuff, all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned, spoilers starting now. So let's get right to it, shall we? First and foremost, I really thought it was really cool, but yet incredibly heartbreaking, how Rick had basically resigned himself to his fate, that he was going to be stuck at the CRM forever, but it wasn't too late for Michonne. And because he wanted her to not endure the same fate that he had, he tried to get her the hell out of there. But of course, it's Michonne. She's not going to leave without him. She isn't going to turn around and go home empty-handed after being out on the road for all these years. Of course she wasn't going to leave without him, so that wasn't surprising at all. What was surprising was Rick's actions, like telling her that they're finished, what they had is now gone and destroyed, and that she should have gone while she had the chance. But then you realize it's not coming from a place of giving up, it's coming from a place of love. Like, he loves her so much that he's willing to say all these untrue things to her, like, we're done, what we had didn't matter, it's gone now. It could not be further from the truth, because he clearly loves her so much and he doesn't want her to be at the CRM, especially with Jadis's threats and the overall threat of the CRM and whatnot. It was nice to see Jadis again after all this time, or Ann, her real name is. And, it's a little hard to tell what her angle is. Like, she does seem to be pretty sincere in her threats that if those two escaped, she would kill everybody back home in Alexandria simply to protect the CRM. Like, the extremes to how far they will go to keep themselves safe is pretty dark and pretty severe. And I think Jadis is a reflection of the CRM because she's well established within that community now. I also liked how Pearl kind of took to Michonne. Like, she was a little annoyed with her for breaking protocol, but it also feels like Pearl has her own agenda at this point. Like, she's kind of trying to live up to Okafor's original plan, but she's doing things her way. And now that she knows new things, because she was briefed by Major General Beale, now that she knows things she didn't know before, I think she's more determined than ever to fundamentally somewhat change the CRM from the inside. But I think she kind of needs Rick's help to do it, but she also needs him to keep an eye on Michonne, even though they've tried to escape once or twice. She hasn't said anything about it, but I feel like her patience is, getting to its limit. Like, she lined up Michonne in her scope, and at first I thought, oh, well, she's probably going to shoot a walker behind her, but then it's like, no, she was going to shoot Michonne before Rick threw that walker in front of her, and then she lowered her rifle. But, I don't think it comes from a place of hate. I think it's more of a place of annoyance or inconvenience for Pearl, now that she probably has her own agenda moving forward, now that Okafor is gone and she knows things now she didn't know before. And can Rick count on her to get him and Michonne out? We shall see. I really love the way this episode ended, with how Michonne was just like, fuck it, and grabbed Rick and threw him and herself out the helicopter into God knows what. And if they were going to escape, that was their best opportunity to do so. And now the question is, can they remain on the run and cover their tracks from the CRM so they don't track them and destroy Alexandria and possibly the Commonwealth as well? Who knows? We still have about 3 episodes to go. We're only halfway through this show, guys. We have 3 episodes left this season. I say this season because I don't know if this is an actual limited series event or if it's meant to be an ongoing series. So for now, I'll just refer to it as this season. But we're already halfway through it, and they've already covered and been through a lot so far. And every time I watch it, it leaves me wanting more, excited for what next week's episode is to bring to the table. So I'm pretty excited about that, as I hope you guys are as well. Overall, though, I really enjoyed this episode. This spin-off series has seriously been the best spin-off that this franchise has done since the first season of Fear the Walking Dead, and I will continue to make that comparison because Fear the Walking Dead season 1 was the best and only good season out of that whole freaking show, and the best spin-off so far besides The Ones Who Live. So I hope you won't get tired of hearing me make that comparison, because I will be repeatedly. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and the rest of your wonderful weekend. What did you think of this episode? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. The Ones Who Live drops new episodes every Sunday on AMC Plus and AMC. Have a good one, everyone. And of course, until next time, may the force be with you.